Hey guys.
Hey guys.
How you guys doing?
Back for episode
Five. Yes.
So we're going to get right into it. We're going to talk about J. Michael Straczynski's run on The Brave and the Bold.
Okay, great.
It had this really key issue, number 31. Now, this has everything that I love.
Okay.
It's a relatively easy to obtain, right? It's not going to cost you a lot of money.
Right, okay, so it's out though.
It's under $10,
Uh-huh.
but it has amazing content. And it is about the Atom and the Joker.
Okay. The Atom, which Atom? Ray
Ray Palmer.
Ray Palmer, okay.
Ray Palmer. Now, what's cool about this story is that Ray Palmer is taken to Arkham Asylum, or summoned. He's not taken. He arrives.
Summoned to Arkham Asylum.
And these two doctors sit him down and say, hey, we got this experimental brain surgery that we need you to release this compound inside the brain. You're the only one who can get small enough to do this.
Right, in the brain. And
he's
the
like,
brain being Joker's brain.
Absolutely 100% correct. He doesn't want to do it. He's like, I don't see a problem here.
The Atom doesn't want to do that at all.
No, I love Ray Palmer. Ray Palmer pulls no punches.
Oh, yeah, no, of course not.
He's like, I don't see a problem. And they're like, well, it's the Joker. And he goes,
Right.
Yep,
But
exactly.
He just doesn't want to fix him.
I don't
He doesn't want to
see a
help the
problem.
cause. Yeah.
Doesn't want to do it.
Gotcha.
And the doctors go, well, I mean, he could die. He's like, I'm in. Say no more.
Right, because
He's
during
like-
the procedure, he could die.
Yeah, he's like,
Right. So possibly killing the Joker.
he
by
could
accident.
die. If I do this, he could die.
By
And they're
accident.
like, yes.
That's good.
During the procedure, he might not pull through.
Right.
Say less.
Say less. Let's do it.
Shrunk down in the brain. Now, before he goes in the brain, they warn him. They say, hey, there's a lot of things going on. It's the brain. There's going to be synapses. Don't get cross because we don't know what would happen, but memories could collide.
Okay,
Yes.
so he can go into like Joker's subconscious is what you're
Yes.
saying? Okay, gotcha.
And guess what happens?
He goes into Joker's subconscious?
It happens.
I got you.
Now, here's the cool thing I love about this. Now, in The Killing Joke, I'm going to rewind it back a little bit. And Alan
Wow.
Moore,
Yes, Killing Joke.
when they give you a glimpse of the Joker's past,
Yes.
he becomes sympathetic almost.
With his wife.
the wife,
and
the kid,
trying to make ends meet.
the Red Hood.
Becoming the Red Hood against his will, even.
Yes. He becomes a
yes.
sympathetic character.
Right.
Right. And the first time we saw the Red Hood was Detective Comics 168, written by Bill Finger. Great issue if you can find it.
The man.
The man.
The myth. The legend.
And this storyline is not like Alan Moore's storyline, which is why I respect it more. Because it made the Joker sympathetic. Now, what makes the Joker such a key character is that we don't know his past.
Right,
He has
we
this-
don't know his real
He has
name.
this aura, this mysterious.
There's some guesses out there.
Yeah.
Or like in the Three Jokers,
Right.
But yeah.
But this past that the Atom sees, that Ray Palmer sees, he is not a sympathetic character.
Just completely
He's
crazy.
a psycho.
That's great.
And he gets a flashback. It starts when he's like a kid in elementary school. He's like putting his hand against the sun, staring at the sun. And this kid goes, man, you're weird. And Joker's like, I'm not weird. The world's weird. This other kid tries to start a fight with him. And Joker's like, do it. I'm here. Let's go.
Let's do it, man.
Punches Joker in the face.
Uh-huh.
They get into this fight. He ends up in the principal's office.
Gotcha.
He ends up back home. And his dad and his mom are arguing about his behavior. They pulled him out of many schools. They thought this was going to work. And then the dad mentions, what are we going to do about him? This is your son. I keep finding dead dogs. I keep finding dead cats. Yeah. He's psycho.
Geez, right.
Day
right.
one psycho.
Right. Just like all the signs.
So next panel you see, the Joker is barricading the doors. He's using an umbrella. He's using a cane.
In like his room.
No. In the whole house.
Oh, wow.
He's barricading all the doors.
Wow.
You see him take a match, and there's this great panel. He's holding the match to his eye. He burns his parents alive.
That checks out. I mean, that
Yeah.
checks out.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Strictly not a sympathetic character.
This is like some we don't talk about Kevin
right.
stuff going
And then
on.
it kind of flash forwards to a crime spree,
Uh-huh.
like a kind of like a liquor store robbery gone wrong. They say, "Hey, don't kill a guy." He kills him
Good,
anyway.
of course.
It's a real Reservoir Dogs type scenario.
Juice.
Yes.
Juice even.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like,
with the bodega
Hey
scene.
man, we don't have to kill him. And
Right,
he's
right.
like, nah.
Boom.
I got you. Anyway.
Yeah.
I'm the Joker, and then you get to see these glimpses of these makings of the Madman. Right? It's really well done. He ends up releasing the compound. He jumps out of the Joker's brain.
Mm.
He's sitting on the literally a little small operating table next to the Joker.
Next to
He's
the
so
hospital
stunned.
bed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's so stunned he doesn't even return to full size. He's just sitting there as the Atom like this.
I'm just thinking.
And the Joker awakes and he sees him and he's laughing. You know, we really don't know why. He doesn't know. We don't know if he knows what happens. We don't even know if he knew about the surgery.
If he's aware of anything.
Yeah.
Right.
The first time we see him, he's unconscious. And he looks at him, Ray Palmer, just uncontrollable laughter.
Mm-hmm.
And he tells Ray Palmer, goes, "You're weird." And Ray Palmer goes, "I'm not weird. Right? It's the world." Like he repeats that line that he heard the young Joker say. And the Joker cracks up even more. And that's how the issue ends.
Dude.
It is over.
Dude.
Close curtain.
That's...
Bring down the lights.
That's insane.
Why I like this issue better than I would like the backstory in The Killing Joke is that there's no explanation.
Right, there's no sympathy. No, I can see that.
He's just the Joker.
Right.
And that's when the Joker works best. You know,
That's
which
when
is
he's-
cool. Created by Bill Finger, co-credit to Bob Kane,
Yeah.
and Jerry Robinson. But the funny thing about this character was that Bill Finger goes, "Hey, we have to stab the Joker in the heart," because when he debuted in Batman #1.
Mm.
And they're like, "Why?" He goes, "Well, if he keeps coming back, what kind of detective is Batman?"
True.
It's like, so, but now we know, like, it has that kind of Batman and ethics kind of thing. Like, why doesn't he ever kill the Joker?
Right.
The Joker's caused all this pain. He's killed Jason Todd.
Right.
He shot Barbara Gordon.
Yeah.
Crippled Barbara. Right?
Yeah.
So it just gives a glimpse of how crazy and manic this character is.
Yeah.
And we don't know why he is the way he is. And
Which
I
is-
prefer that much more.
Oh yeah, because he's way more unpredictable.
Right.
When there's yeah, you know, it's great. That's
I
why
enjoy
he
a
can
psycho for just being a psycho.
he's one of the few characters in fiction that can do literally anything.
Now, I know I'm getting a lot of you guys a little, upset. I like The Killing Joke. I enjoy watching The Killing Joke.
I mean, well, okay. I mean,
If you're asking me my preference, I like this backstory better.
I-
I think it's a must-have, and you can get it for probably under $5. You guys are going to search eBay just to look at this and have this in your collection, and look at
Yeah,
the
it's
great
right.
artwork.
it's
It's amazing. You got to have this, and it's like a glimpse of how cool his run on the Brave and the Bold. J. Michael Straczynski, you have to get this run. Each issue is really amazing. I loved his run on this book. I think it only lasted like 7 issues.
Mm.
Incredible stuff.
Well, let's circle back to I like watching The Killing Joke, because that's a controversial take. A lot of people were upset about that Killing Joke animation, the animated movie, because of that first half that like shouldn't have been there.
Right.
That Barbara story was terrible. That's so bad.
Well, here's the thing.
I mean, the last half was great. Yeah, you
can see, you can watch it, you can separate and say, "Oh, this is why Alan Moore's always mad." Right?
Yeah.
So like, we can separate.
Because like watching Killing Joke, I remember being like, "What were they thinking?"
Well, the cool thing about The Killing Joke is it wasn't canon.
Right.
It was not canon.
Right.
But because it became so popular, it became
They
canon.
had to figure out how to.
Same
put it
thing
in.
with the Three Jokers. It wasn't canon, and then it became canon, and now it's uncanon. I'm not sure where it goes back and forth.
Yeah,
When
Three Jokers.
when
That's crazy.
Batman sits
Yeah,
and
it's so hard to
the chair.
figure out. Yeah.
right, he gets that glimpse. But if something gets really popular, it's going to become canon.
Right.
That's just the way it works.
Eventually.
So it how The Killing Joke became canon.
But this is a great issue, the Brave and the Boat series.
It's kind of one of those underrated gems, right? It's buried
Right.
treasure. There's a lot of, and that's my favorite thing about comics. It's not, we all know the big issues. We all know the key stuff. But when you find a little buried treasure like this, like, wait a minute, there's a book that delves into the Joker's past, even if it's just a few panels.
And the chaotic Joker, no less. Not
no
the Red Hood
sympathetic,
take.
no sympathy, no like, oh, I get why he's the Joker. Nope, none of that.
Nothing.
Straightforward.
Wow.
Straightforward. He's a madman.
That's the same. That's amazing. What a great pick for episode 5.
Oh man, it's amazing. So
But Batman's not in this either.
he's not in this.
Okay, so I mean, it has Joker, but we're just taking a step back. We can walk a little bit away.
It is in that universe.
Yeah.
And I love that they use Ray Palmer.
Oh,
Ray
yeah.
Palmer is used great in this story. Another story that I love the use of Ray Palmer is Cry for Justice. Another controversial miniseries.
Yeah, very
But
controversial.
if you can read the Cry of Justice miniseries, maybe we'll do one on that because
That'd be an interesting discussion.
I really like some of the moments in Cry for Justice, and the artwork is fantastic. 10 of 10.
Yeah, no. So you're definitely a Ray Palmer team for the Atom.
I like both, but Ray Palmer, so I grew up with.
Right. Because the new Atom is in like the Injustice and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, super cool, man. Super cool. Episode 5.
All right, so that's it for episode 5, guys. I really hope you dig it. I really hope you like the shorts. I have a short dedicated just to this issue.
Oh, you do.
I
Leave
do.
and it'll pop up. Heal.
Here, check it out. I hope you dig it. You guys have a great night.
Bye, guys.